a bit of a story.
Yeah.
Logan, his trainer, Rick Suggett, who was a national rugby coach, passed away on June 27th, 2017. That summer, Logan and I, we sat in our back deck, had hot tubs, we just did our father-son stuff on the back deck, had a beer probably, and in August, he just leans over to me and says, Dad, when I pass away, I want to be an organ donor like Rick. I'm like, what? He says, no. I said, well, you're going to be 85 years old and no one will want your organs. He goes, no. When I pass away, I want you to make sure my organs are donated. If Rick can save 6 lives, so can I. Knowing that Logan has actually made a decision before, that's what he wanted to do, that he's inspired by Rick Suggett, and that we were able to follow through and make that happen, it makes us feel proud. It makes us feel valued. It makes us feel that we've done what Logan wanted. So on the week of his 21st birthday, his young brother, who was 13 at the time, and Logan did an errand, picked him up for hockey practice, who knows what, and they're parked in front of his house, and he asked Logan, what are you doing for your birthday on Saturday, Logan? What are you going to do? Like, it's a 13-year-old boy asking a 20-year-old young man. He wants to know, Logan, you're going to go drinking? You're going to go meet some girls? Like, what are you going to do? And Logan just looked at him and said, I'm going to register to be an organ donor. And he goes, what? And Logan says, no. He said, I'm going to register to be an organ donor because if Rick can do it, so can I. If I can save 6 lives, you need to do that. Fast forward to the crash in that room that nobody wants to go into. You see on TV, that room where they take the parents in and they tell you. When they told us, and I asked that question, was your second opinion? They said, no, the best and brightest are in Saskatchewan, are right here in this room with you right now. My wife just out of nowhere said, well, can we donate Logan's organs? He's not going to need them where he's going. And then that's when I told my wife, I said, well, Logan actually told me because she didn't know that. And she said, well, we're going to do it. And that night, he's registered and he donated his organs. That's how it works. Our last moments with Logan passed away at 11:45 on April 7th. So that time with Logan, we were just with Logan. After Logan officially passed, then it's like, okay, now what? Well, now we wait. And so that's the time that we actually spent with Logan. You know, those little bracelets you get in the hospital, right? He said, I like to put those on transplant patients, transplant donors, and then the donor families can write little messages. So we contacted, phoned, texted relatives, Logan's friends, and Logan was covered on each arm and up his ankles. And we'd put them together and make 2 at a time to fit around his calves. And we put these all over him, and we had people sign them and send us messages, and we literally read Logan's books to him. Yeah. There's no outward injuries. He was beautiful. He looked like he was having a nap. Time came at 1 o'clock in the morning on April 8th. Took him to the ICU, took him to the surgical doors, kissed him, hugged him, and then we walked away. The message I'd like to tell the students of Mulgrave High School is that don't be scared of the conversation. Talk to your parents about lots of things, but this is a conversation you need to have with your parents or whoever you want to tell it to. And tell more than one person or 2 people, because you don't know when your time comes, and nobody knows when that time comes. Tell them how you're a bit inspired. Tell them whatever you'd like to tell them, but tell them you'd like to be an organ donor. I really like to thank Jaden and Rohan for this project and taking the time to interview me and give me a chance to talk about Logan to the students at Mulgrave School and the staff, of course, too. And it's very meaningful for my wife and I and our daughter, Mariko. But this is really different, to actually transport myself to a school in Vancouver and a really special project. And I'd like to really thank you for the time that you've given me a chance to talk to you. Thank you very much.